Well, the next tip is an actual tool that you can use that is extremely helpful. And this is what we call a partnership plan. And it's basically a table of steps that you and the prospect would go through between the time that you present this plan and them and the prospect either purchasing your product, or maybe you sell some sort of technology and the plan could go to up until the point where they're using the technology and live. So just think of this as the to-do list between today and everything being complete. And it can include both to-dos for the customer, the prospect, and also to-dos for you as the salesperson. And if you're viewing you and the prospect as potentially building a partnership here and becoming partners and then becoming a customer of yours, this is everything that needs to take place. And so it's just a simple table. It has all the steps, could have a due date for the different steps, an owner, and a status. And picture presenting this at the time of, let's say that you do some sort of, this would be the end of the explanation step of the sales process. So this would be either you providing a demonstration, could be you showing pricing, a quotation, a proposal, and then you present this partnership plan. And the way that you would present this, here's the language that you might use for this. So you've just finished your demonstration or just went through your proposal. If you'd like to keep moving forward, this is what our partnership plan looks like. These are some of the steps that you need to be taken between now and you getting up and running. Based on what we've discussed today, are you interested in moving forward with this plan? So this is a tool that you can use as part of your effort to get the prospect basically to agree to purchase. There could be many steps. So this is not them actually signing a contract, but if they agree to this plan, you could get their verbal commitment to all of these steps and to agreeing to move forward and purchase what you sell. If they say, yes, I agree with the plan, let's do it, we're on board, that's great. Of course, you then would need to formally close the deal later, and that would probably be a step on your partnership plan here. So that's great. If you get the verbal commitment, and that will help you to close later, you're getting a great buy-in here. Now, it could be very likely the case that the prospect sees the plan and worries about moving forward, but they don't agree, like, okay, yes, we agree to everything and we want to move forward and purchase from you. And that can be very likely, and you can use the plan to still close. So what you can do is you could use this partnership plan to close for the next step, which is something that is logical anyways. If you're going through all these steps, you would want a logical next step would be to close for the next step in the process. So the next step and what that might look like. So let's say that you close, the prospect says, it looks good, but I can't commit to everything and I'm not sure yet. Then, okay, no problem at all. Do you at least have enough interest and can commit to move forward to the next step in this partnership plan, which here we're at today. We just finished the presentation and the demonstration. The next step is a discovery meeting. Can we agree on moving to the next step of this partnership plan? And basically you're getting their commitment there. So that can help you to close and continue to move the prospect forward through your sales process. If they do agree, okay, yeah, we agree to the next step, then the next thing you'd want to do is you'd want to actually work with the prospect to finalize and fine tune the partnership plan. And what that might look like is you have all these steps here. These are steps that you probably put together with some assumptions you make and your knowledge of how you worked with previous customers. So work with the prospect and say, great, do these steps and estimates look correct and acceptable to you? So you work with them. You get them to add any steps that you might have missed. You can fine tune the owners, fine tune the dates. And then once you've done that, then you can then agree on, okay, great, we agree to this. This is the plan we're going to use moving forward. Okay, great. Now, what can often happen is that as you move a prospect through the sales process, they can start to delay and kick the can down the road. I just talked about that a minute ago where the prospect might say, we're going to need to delay this for 3 months. So when they say that, the partnership plan can be very helpful. Let's say you've built out and agreed to this partnership plan, and then the prospect says, things are crazy here. We're going to need to push that meeting back 3 months. Call me in August. When that happens, you can go back to the partnership plan and say, hey, sure, no problem at all. We can definitely delay that meeting. But according to our agreed partnership plan, you want to have the system implemented by January 1st. We agreed on that. And if we delay the next meeting another month, that will likely impact your ability to be back up and running by January 1st. So I can certainly do that. Just so you know, the ramifications of that is that we're most likely not going to hit the agreed upon go live date. So either A, we don't push push the meeting a month, or B, we need to adjust the partnership plan and change the go live date, and then work with the prospect to figure out what they really want to do. Maybe it's the case that they genuinely need to move it a month and they move the go live date a month. But most likely, if they agreed on the partnership plan, when they start to see the impacts there, you may be able to get around them kicking the can down the road and get them to move forward.